Hello, this is Psychic Marin Extension 5113 with California Psychics, and I'm here today to bring you another Psychic Q&A, and this question comes from our customer Linette, who writes in. I was hoping for some insight into my relationship with my mother, who passed away recently. I've always felt that she didn't love me as much as she loved my other siblings, and I fear that she was upset with me before she passed. And I'm rather angry with her right now because it feels like she just gave up. She didn't go to the doctor or take her medicine, and I'm very afraid that I let her down and that I missed an important message that she was trying to tell me at the end. Well, thank you for your question, Linette. And I'm going to start with giving you a little bit of a perspective shift because I think this is going to help you in understanding why she made the decisions that she did and why your relationship differed from that of your siblings. So at an early age, she saw you as a very independent child, somebody that really had things figured out, that wanted to do things your way, and that just seemed to have the answers. That wasn't necessarily the case with your siblings. They were a little bit more needy. They welcomed that support and that nurturing, and it was easier for her to parent. I can understand why that leaves you thinking that she favored them over you, but really it was just her feeling or assumption of where her energy was best put or where she was more needed. I think that she is very proud of you, and I think that she would never want you to have this feeling or misunderstanding that there was favoritism. And I think that there is a lot of remorse or feelings in hindsight when I look at her empathically of recognizing that imbalance and how she would have done things differently. But she is proud of you. And that also leads me into answering your other question about her end of life transition. So understanding her as a very strong, independent, sometimes stubborn woman, her decision to cross over was no different. There was no way she would have been a burden to you or your siblings. She did not want to prolong a compromised life. And lastly, she wanted to feel empowered in that sense of pride in choosing her end of life. So that might upset you and the siblings, and it obviously is making you feel like she didn't even try. But she had a clear conscience in her decision to cross over. Her soul was clear in her understanding that it was her time. And that leaves behind a lot of grief and a lot of unanswered questions and misunderstanding. But if I look at it from her perspective, and I encourage you to do so as well, it will make sense. And you'll be able to understand why her decision to have her life come to a conclusion in this way was really quite accurate when you look at the personality and how she would have wanted things to unfold. So there is nothing but a tranquil sense of peace that I get when I read her, and I hope that you can look at this with the same new set of eyes. I appreciate you sending in your question, and if you are watching and if you have a question that you'd like to submit, you can do so by emailing q&a@californiapsychics.com. You can also find us online at californiapsychics.com or download the app for an even faster way of connecting with your favorite psychic. Again, I'm Psychic Marin, and thank you for watching.